Okay. What's up, guys? So today, guys, I got a Rockstar killing the game, Jacquez, and hey, guys, y'all got a lot in store. It's a lot to learn today, man. So what you got going on today?
So here's my business partner.
What's up, man? How you doing?
So Justin's been in the game for 3 years. I've been in the game for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
So pretty much what we're doing right now is we're just researching some things business wise. I'm going over new marketing methods. I'm building going over how we're going to build our buyers list. Just because everybody's trying to hop out the market, but there's still some people who are still buying. So we're trying to source those people right now on who's buying. Especially buying creative finance deals, owner finance, subject twos, because that's what we're kind of pushing for. And so that's pretty much what we're looking at. And then we're modifying some services as far as, offering skip tracing, offering cold callers as well, too, who are trained bilingual. If you guys are interested, I can get you cold callers, $8.25 an hour. They're trained by me. So if you guys want, or if you're interested, just shoot me a message. I think if you can, Eddie, if you could just put my information maybe in the YouTube bio or.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. But yeah, no, I'm glad to be on here, man. Especially with the GOAT.
Hey, man. What are y'all working on? We're glad to have you too, man. So you said y'all are doing subject to, you've been doing it about a year and a half, and your boy 3 years. What made y'all get into real estate?
My answer's gonna be different than his.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, I want to hear from both of y'all.
Okay, all right.
Since y'all both on fire over
there. All right, so just with me, how I got into real estate, through I was on YouTube one day and I was really studying to get into stocks, just because I was broke at the time, man. I was like a year and a half ago, man. I was down bad, so I was just really like looking at other ways to make money. So I was really like interested in getting into stocks, and so one of the guys, he had brought somebody on who were just introduced the idea of wholesale real estate, and honestly, I thought it was BS at the time because the guy was like, he's like, you could just go and put a property under contract on a McDonald's napkin and then go sell to somebody. I was like, bro, that but he basically gave the gist of it though, right? And so then one day I was on Twitter, and it's how I got connected with a really good friend of mine, and I consider him a mentor, but pretty much the guy who got me into it. He had posted a check for $87,000, and I was just scrolling on Twitter, and I'm like, whoa. Right. So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, what do you do? He says, I wholesale real estate. And I was like, I already heard of that. Let me talk to the guy who's actually doing it. And then pretty much like he just gave me the game. Like, from the DMs, the second he started telling me what to do, I started doing it. Like it was like next day he said, go drive for dollars. Boom, boom, boom. I was driving the very next day. Cause his story was that he's from Memphis. Rough background. Black man as well too, and he just posted a check for $87,000. So if I seen him, I was like, if he could do it, then I could definitely do it as well too. And so that's how I got my start into real estate.
So how long was it before you got your first deal?
So I started learning in August and started implementing in September. Got my first one under contract in October and then closed in November.
Oh wow! How was it when you first got it? You got your first check. How you feel?
Man, dude, I felt like my life was about to change. That's really like from that point on, my life did change. So it showed me the business was real. That's what it showed me. It showed me it was $3,000, but that $3,000 signified more. Like it was more important to me than any of the money that I've made from that point because it showed me that this is real.
Real, yeah. Ain't nothing like it. That's what I tell the person. You only one deal away. Because when you get that first check, it's over, man. If something clicks over here, you like, wow. I know I was like, man, because I had invested like $300 to get rid of the property. Because back then, we didn't have the blessings of the internet, so we had to post it for sale in the newspaper. So I read in the AJC, I think it was for like 7 days for $300 or 10 days for $300. Ran that ad. The guy from New York hit me up. I flipped the house, made 15 grand, man. I could not believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Like, I doubted the whole process. I'm surprised now, being conscious of the law of attraction. I'm surprised that deal closed because I doubted it. After I got it under contract, I doubted it was going to close. And when they came and they actually closed, I went to the bank. And then I doubted they were going to cash the check. I was like, man, they're going to say something is wrong. You just can't make money this easy.
Man. It's crazy because I was still working at Home Depot. I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was working at Home Depot and also server at Charlie's. I used to sell cars before then, but I had stopped because of the fact that I was working 80 hours a week and I was building somebody else's dream. So I knew I wanted to do something with entrepreneurship wise. So I took that massive pay cut to go focus on something else, which I bet on myself, but it worked out in the end for me to bet on myself. But yeah,
that's the best person for you to bet on. Hey, so what's up with your boy? What made?
No, here for a minute.
Hey, Justin.
He's busy.
What's up, man? I'm just helping him try to teach him stuff on how to go virtual. So, anyways, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, y'all got any questions? Put them in the chat, and we'll get to them.
Feel free to. So you was wanting to know like how I got involved in real estate originally?
Yeah. What made you get started?
So I actually used to be an automotive car painter, and I did powder coating. I ran a powder coating shop in Kennesaw, Georgia, and we was probably one of the biggest powder coating and paint shops in the Atlanta market. And I ran that shop for about 7 years, and then one day there was some changes being made. The owner, was wanting to kind of get in there and make some changes to how the operation was running, try to get it more efficient, which ended up actually causing it to be less efficient. Me and him had some words, and he didn't like my words, so he fired me. Man. That night I went home. I'd never really been in real estate, never really done anything to do with real estate other than I bought my first house when I knew it was a pain in the ass and I didn't want to do it again. But that night I got on Facebook and I made a post saying, hey, if anybody's hiring for any kind of job, I'm looking. I need to make, at least a few $1,000s a month to at least cover my bills. And one of my buddies private messaged me and he was like, hey, man, you should really check out real estate. And I was like, man, I don't have no money. I don't know anything about real estate. He goes, look, and he had me kind of sign up for this real estate community that I ended up not liking, but it kind of got me my first intro into real estate. So he invited me down to this real estate like seminar thing, and I paid $1,800 to get started, learn how to kind of get the basics rolling of how to do real estate. And once I got my feet wet, a couple months later, I got my first wholesale deal. And my first wholesale deal was actually with a bank. It was a small bank in middle of nowhere, Georgia. And I offered the bank $3,000 for their house, and they said no. They came back with $7,000. I sold it for $9,000, or actually, no, it was $6,000. I sold it for $9,000 about a month later. And that first $3,000 was my first deal. My introduction to wholesaling, and from that moment I was hooked. I was like, man, I just made $3,000 in less than like 12 hours worth of work. That's what I usually make, working 60 hours a week for 4 weeks. I was like, this is insane. So from that point, man, it was just rolling, and I did like 27 deals my first year, and I was hustling. I was working 80 hours a week wholesaling, but I was making good money. So second year, started getting even more and more involved. And then third year I met Jaquez, and me and him hit it off really well and started doing some deals together. And, the rest is history. Just keep adding every month, adding more and more value to ourselves and the people around us. Every day we're, trying to learn as much as possible to expand our knowledge of real estate so we can do better and better transactions and structure better deals. And now we're at the point where we're expanding our company and hiring people and looking to scale up and slowly start making our way into other markets.
Yes, sir. That's what it's about, man. Growing and expanding. So So what all you guys have done so far? What all type of deals?
Man, we a little bit of everything, really. I mean, we've done rehabs, we've done subject to deals, we've done seller finance. Jaquez did a wraparound mortgage, mostly wholesaling, but we own I own 6 rental properties right now, and right now we're actually working on 2 rehabs. Correct? We got Chesapeake and Douglasville.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got 2 rehabs going on right now. So I mean, we do a little bit of everything, but our primary focus is in wholesaling.
Yeah.
And then our second biggest focus is structuring subject to deals.
Now, as far as your wholesaling business, what are you guys seeing? Are y'all seeing it buyers drying up, or are they pretty solid?
Yeah, no. So I've been noticing the buyers, they're either coming back with lower offers because they're estimating that whole price drop. My thoughts about that is obviously the market is going to go down, but I don't think it's going to tank rapidly. And I don't know. Some of these guys are expecting that the market is just going to bottom out like 2 months from now. Like I'm like, I already know that's not going to happen, right? And then even with the starter home prices, I don't think those are going to be majorly affected. I think if you're going 250 and above, yeah, those prices are going to go ahead and take a major hit. And then you got a couple of them who are just backing out right now, who are just not buying as well, especially with the hedge funds. The hedge funds they're not touching nothing.
Yeah, so most of the iBuyers, all the hedge funds that we normally deal with, they've all pretty much put a complete stop on all buying. There's only a few hedge funds still buying right now, and their criteria has dropped significantly. They're a lot stricter than they were 3 months ago. Yeah. So a couple months ago, they were buying at like 85% of ARV. Now they're like, hey, we want it like 55 to 65%. So I mean, It's a significant drop. So right now we're just trying to get better deals and a little bit lower offers submitted so we can actually still move them. Mm-hmm. And we are definitely seeing a slowdown on how fast we move them. As before, 3 months ago, I mean, I'd post up a deal and it'd be gone within an hour or two. Now it's taking 3, 4, or 5 days to move the same kind of property. So we're definitely seeing a slowdown, but not a stop yet. So we're still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's slowed down. It's definitely giving me flashbacks from the bottom of 2007 when it crashed. Man, looks like the same. But the thing is, real estate are not like the stock market. Boom, it can instantly drop in a day. But real estate is gonna decline. Month by month, it'll decline. So, we got some time. Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna hit really bad because we don't have all those them subprime mortgages and all that crap like last time. So it's gonna take a hit, but I don't think that bad. But I'm excited because them subject twos that come in. See, last time the market crashed, we had people with interest rates 7, 8, 10, 15%, like crazy, stupid interest rates. So it didn't make sense to subject to. We just short sold. But now when they hit this market, they're gonna be 3% interest rate, 4% interest rate. Oh my God. I can't wait.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be
who's going to be affected by it. God bless them. We here to help them and buy the house.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I definitely don't think it's going to be quite as bad as 2008 and all that. Back then it was a financial crisis, and this time we're a little bit better prepared for a financial crisis. This is more of a health crisis. So I mean, we're still getting affected by it, and we're definitely going to have some pretty big consequences from all this that will trickle down for months to come. Even if this takes 3 to 6 months to get back to normal, eventually it will get back to normal though, and it's going to get back to normal a lot faster than it did in 2008. Yeah. So I don't know. We're kind of excited, but also a little bit nervous. The market, it's all volatile right now, but we know it's going to come up and it's going to bounce back pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty much the game plan really is just to sustain our costs and just keep it like minimal lifestyle for right now, because you already know like the deals are kind of gonna dry up. But as long as you can sustain and just increase that knowledge, by the time it gets to that point, the floodgates are going to open and you're in a position to pounce on them because everybody else is hopping out of the market now. If we could sustain right now and while we're building this operation, once the markets like open back up, we have our whole team ready to go ahead and just literally just eat.
Yeah, right now is definitely the time to be growing, but growing steady and slow. Making sure you take your time and really learn what you're going to be doing and run lean as possible right now. But probably 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now, we're going to be in a position that's a lot better than most of the other guys that are new to the industry that don't really know what they're doing. All the guys that just started 6 months ago, they're probably going to be hurting and feeling it, and they're probably going to end up backing out and getting out of real estate. But all been here for a while, we're going to be ramping up, and then we're gonna control the markets, and we're going to make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it's showtime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Last time, man, I could count on one hand the investors that I know that stood around through those times. It wasn't many. Only ones I knew that could stand it. They got more education on what to do, how to buy houses during that time. But the media was definitely running people off. Oh, it's a bad time to buy foreclosures. Oh my God, man, they were running people off like crazy. But people who knew what time it was, man, it was going down.
Some millionaires were made. That's where a couple of our buyers now, they made their millions from 08.
Yeah,
our best buyers are buying now, so that's why they're not even worried, because they made their millions from 2008.
Yeah, they know it's another opportunity right now that's coming to effect. This is when you make a lot of money, man, with the downtime. But most people get scared off and run off. But I mean, if you're only stuck on one strategy, I mean, you're gonna have to run off.
Yeah, if you're really just fixing and flipping, you're
in trouble, man. You're in trouble, man. That's why I say be a transaction engineer, which means know how to do more than one transaction. Mm-hmm. When your phone call, if they want to sell, you got multiple ways to close them out.
That's right.
If you don't, man, you're gonna be in trouble, man.
Yeah.
You have to get a job.
That's right.
That's why we like these conversations. Having these conversations with you, Eddie, because I know you would go on all of that.
Thank you. How can my people get in contact with you? You said y'all guys have some VAs. I'm gonna post it over here too. You say you hiring for the VA and stuff?
Yeah. So if anybody needs cold callers or VAs, professionally trained, we have a manager overseas for them. Bilingual in Spanish and English. We're offering them for $8.25 an hour. They already know the business. Also, we just have like a 15-hour minimum, but they can work any amount of hours that you need them to work. But if you're interested in those services, you can reach out to me via Instagram. Or so my Instagram, I think Mr. Transaction Engineer.
You can tell him. I'm gonna type it in also.
Okay. So it's my first name, Jock, _ dot.
Oh, shit. Spell that out for him.
JACQUES _ dot PIERRE.
Repeat it one more time.
Spell it out again.
Yeah.
JACQUES _ dot PIERRE. And so if you guys are interested in those services, reach out to me. I'm actually gonna get a Linktree bio. I mean, so
y'all can type it in too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm. And Justin's about to give his as well too. Also,
is that right?
Huh?
Is that right at the bottom of the screen?
Yes, that is. $8.25 an hour. Also, we're offering skip tracing through our providers. I think we submitted the list of 60,000. They give us back at 58,000 back records skipped. We're gonna go ahead and just try and hook some people up. We could get it to you for our pricing, which is 16 cents. How it comes back, the list comes back phone compiled. So what that means is that it's ready for you to upload into your marketing campaigns. Literally, as soon as you upload them, we get it 16 cents per record if you need skip tracing. And then they also verify the vacant addresses as well too.
And it comes with up to 5 numbers and several emails.
Yeah,
for most people too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you guys
It's a 98% hit rate as well. 98%.
Ooh.
So it's pretty
Wow.
good.
Now that's a good one.
Yeah.
They're good.
You pay for what you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time. Every time. Lord have mercy.
I think quality subscription's at 18 cents now, so if you get it to you 2 cents cheaper as well too. If you guys are doing a large volume, we could probably negotiate a lower price potentially for you. And then also, if you guys need any wholesale deals to get sold, you could also reach out either to me or Justin.
Let's see.
Jess, you put your info in here also?
Yeah, that's my Instagram and Jock's Instagram as well. And I'm also going to give you my email. If anyone has any deals they want us to try to help them sell, or if they need help with negotiations or anything, just holler at us.
Okay. Man, I really appreciate you guys' time, man.
No,
we're gonna make a lot of money in this downtime.
Oh yeah, no, we got a deal for you. We got a deal for I think a prior conversation about little loan modification and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we need to talk. Let's talk. We'll talk the day before the day out.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Okay, man. I ain't gonna hold you guys up, man. Thank y'all so much. God bless y'all, man. And hey, y'all got any last words?
I mean, only last word I have is that when it comes to this business, just make sure that you just stay consistent. I know there's times where it seems like it may not work, but I mean, some of the most successful guys I know who are doing 10 deals a month right now, it took them 9 months to get their first deal, right? So it's really just about once you get that first one, just persevere until you get that first one, and the business is real. And don't cheap out too. If you have a mentor,
pay them.
Find good mentors and pay them as well too. But if you're gonna
offer some value somehow.
Yeah. Last advice is that just verify the HUD statements. Just make sure they're actually doing deals. If you're gonna actually try to pay somebody, just make sure they're doing deals.
And guys, it's right now with the market the way it is, everybody thinks it's the worst time to get in, but it's actually the best time to get in. If you can get in right now and succeed, you can only go up. You can only go up from here. So y'all just keep at it and stay consistent, and follow Mr. Transaction Engineer. He'll definitely lead you on the right path, and y'all can reach out to me or Jock as well. So y'all just keep doing it.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys, man. Thank you for your time. God bless y'all. Never give up, never quit, baby.
That's right. Take it easy, man. Thank you.
Peace.
Bye.